Hi everyone, Craftykarendesigns here. Today I've been playing about trying to make a cracker card. This is the prototype. There's been much gnashing of teeth and chucking bits of cardboard in the bin, but I think I've sorted it out now. It would have been so much easier to use the envelope punch board, but now that Stampin' Up don't make one, or don't sell one, I thought I'd try it without. So I've used the wrapped in Plaid designer series paper and some shaded spruce and some gold foil and a bit of white, and I'm going to put some white on the inside to write message. So I hope you like it, and I hope you'll give it a try, and I'll show you how I made it. You can get 2 out of 1 piece of A4. So you need to cut your A4 on the long side at 5 3/4, and you, as I say, you can get 2 out of it, and there's a little tiny sliver left over. Then get your scoreboard and score in the middle at 2 7/8, right the way down, and then you need to fold and burnish, and so they fold like that, and all the score marks and little tick marks that you make now will be on the folded piece of card, because that will make it easier when you come to cut the notches out at the side. So with the short side butted up towards the top, you need to make a mark at, just bear with me, 1/2 inch and 2 3/8, and then swizz it round, the same at the other end, 1/2 inch and 2 3/8, and then sorry, excuse me, put the long side up against the top of the scoreboard, and you need to mark at 1 1/2 and 6 3/4, I think. Yeah, that's right, 6 3/4, and then flip it round, and the same on this side, 1 1/2 and 6 3/4, and that's all the scoring done. So you can get rid of that. Now you need to draw some pencil lines on it as faintly as you can, and I'm not very good at lining things up straight, so I'm going to try doing this with a T ruler and see if it's any easier. It makes it any easier for me. So if you line up the marks like that, there's another one just there. I realise I've done a template on some Whisper White cards, so I'll show you that in a minute. I realise it's a bit more difficult to see on the shaded spruce. And then you join up these lines. Sorry if my head's getting in the shot. Just pull it down a bit so I can see. Like that. And like that. Then what you need to do is measure either side of these, this vertical line, because the card is going to be, it's just be a 10th fold, but it'll be that way in the cracker shape. So this vertical line that you've drawn here, just line up your ruler and measure 1/4 inch on either side and put a little tick mark. Oops, that's the scoreboard gone west. And do that at each of the 4 points. On the outer edge. And then what you need to do is join the intersecting mark there to the mark you've made on the outside. This is just a line to show you where to cut. Do that on all four. It is quite hard to see on this green, but I'll show you the template in a minute. I can barely see this myself. There we go. So this is what you'll have. You've got your pencil lines running this way and this way, and we're going to cut the V shapes out in these 4 points. So you need some sharp scissors and just line it up as neatly as you can. I mean, obviously if you've got an envelope punch board and you want to use that instead, you can just punch at the marks where these intersecting marks would be. Come out. It is a bit fiddly. There we go. So then if you just rub out all your pencil marks, without creasing your cardstock. There we go. So that's your basic cracker shape. Now you want to decorate it. I think I'm going to go on that side. There's no crease on that side now. So for this, for the decoration, as I said, I'm using wrapped in plaid. So I've got a piece of gold foil, which is 4 by 2 3/4, which is going to go in the middle there. And then I've got a piece of the wrapped in plaid, which is 3 3/4 by 2 1/2, which is going to go in the centre of there. And then I've got, sorry, excuse me, 2 pieces of 7/8 of an inch by 2 3/4 for either end. And then a piece of DSP, which is 5/8 by 2 1/2, like that. So we'll just glue all those in. And I'm using wet glue, but you can use whatever is your most favourite. So once you've got your original, what I've done is I've made a template now. So I'm going to use the template in future rather than having to measure each one. I'm just going to put the template on some card and cut round it. You know, I'll just put it flat and then draw these notches out, which will be a lot quicker. But you've got to go through the pain of making the first one, making the template first. and there's possibly an easier way to do it than the way I've done it, but feel free to have a go and let me know how you get on. Oops. The piece at this end. If you cut these down as well and made them smaller, they'd make great place settings on your Christmas table. Oh, that's an optical illusion, but that one looks longer than that one. Hey ho, won't worry about it now. I'll stick the DSP on. And try not to get any glue on your foil. Might be easier to actually stick the DSP onto the foil with double-sided tape or something. But the only trouble with that is once it's down, it's down. And if you've not got it quite right, which I don't always get it first time, so that's why I like to use wet glue, because I like to have a bit of wiggle room even. There we go. So then, the first one I made, I didn't put anything here, and I thought it looked a bit bare. So I've cut 2 strips, which are 1/4 inch by 1 7/8. I'm just going to, I'm going to use this thin glue. It's contraband glue, because it'd be easier to manipulate, she says, being able to pick it up, and that just goes in the middle there. We could use ribbon. I did think about using ribbon, but then I didn't really want to have it going round on the inside of the card. I suppose I could have used twine or something, but never mind. It is what it is. This is what I'm using. So just put the lid on that before it dries up. So now we need to decorate it and do some stamping. So that's the piece for the inside. That's the piece for the inside. So I'm going to stamp a sentiment on that as well. And I'm going to stamp on the front too. So I'm using the Perfectly Plaid stamp set. And I'm going to stamp Merry Christmas on the front. And I'm going to do Hoping That Your Busy Year Comes Together in Christmas Cheer on the inside. So I'll just line that up. I've already got the Merry Christmas mounted on a block. I've got the shaded spruce. I love this stamp set. It's really cute. I love the font. So we'll put that in the middle. Lovely. And then we'll stamp this on this scrap. And I'm going to punch that out with, what am I, this punch whose name escapes me. Everyday Label? I don't know, hang on, let me have a look. terrible at remembering the names of punches. It is, oh, I was right, it is the Everyday Label punch. So punch that out, line that up in the middle. There we go. And I'm also going to punch out some sprigs with the sprig punch. I'm going to use some gold foil for that. Excuse me, keep reaching over. So I'm going to punch out 4 sprigs in the gold foil. There we go. So I'll put the sentiment on the inside first, I think. Stick that in the middle there. There we go. Now, get some dimensionals. And what I'm going to do is put a little bit of glue on the bottom of here. I'm going to stick them to the corners there. All the measurements and instructions for this will be over on my blog at craftykarendesigns.blogspot.com later on today, or tomorrow at the latest. I hope you have a go at this. I think they look really cute. And as I say, if you did some smaller ones, you could use them as place settings on your Christmas table. There we go. So I'll put some dimensionals on the back of that. Each end. I might have one in the middle for good luck. Got glue on my fingers, the backs are sticking to it. Get off. I'm just going to arrange that in the middle. Oops. Straight would be good. There we go. Cute Christmas cracker card. That glue will rub off there. Just give it a bit of a buff. There we go, it's gone. So there's one I've just made. There's the one I made earlier in true Blue Peter style. Hope you like them. Hope you've given them a try. If you do like the project, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already done so. Click on the bell and you'll be notified next time I upload a video. Thanks very much for watching. Bye.